Hi, Wendy. I'm sorry. This is Art. How are you? Good. I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. Do you have a moment?
Not at all. Actually, your timing's perfect.
Okay. I'm concerned about this bouquet and how important this is, and I'm just beside myself. And what bothers me the most is that I feel like I've lost your trust and confidence. And tell me, what what can I do for you, or what can we do to make this situation the best it can be? Because I've exhausted every opportunity to find the exact shade of this flower to what I promised you that you expected. I just want to know what can I do for you?
So, Art, are you the owner?
Yes,
I'm so
I'm a
happy to
partner.
talk to you.
I'm a partner.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I was really disappointed, to say the least. My mother has cancer, and I just wanted it to be just right. So I think everybody probably feels that way when they order flowers.
Of course.
So I talked to a really nice young woman, Lynn. Oh, sweet.
Okay.
And when she called me back, she said that based upon listen to the recording of when I was ordering customer service, and that basically that they said that it was explained to me that they made substitute flowers, and I said to her, I said, the issue isn't that they substituted flowers. The issue was that it didn't look like nothing. It didn't even look anything like the one that was advertised. So anyway, all that being said, she said you were going to call me. Well, I started getting text messages from somebody by the name of.
Okay.
They weren't very nice.
Oh.
And first she was pleasant in the first text. She says, I just want to make this right. How does this look? And she recreated another one.
Okay.
I said, yeah, I really appreciate your effort and all of that, except, it really doesn't look like what was advertised. And what I was going to say was that, you know what, it's water under the bridge. Maybe we could, I don't know, send just some, like in a vase, just some plain flowers, or I'll pay extra, whatever it was. But then she came back with something that, I've tried and we can't reach a solution, and we can just go pick them up. I said, do not bother. I said, I'll talk to the gentleman who'll be calling me. So anyway, the issue that the flowers didn't turn out, that was really disappointing. But what was worse, honestly, is what came back at me.
Goodness, I had no idea.
I actually went to a really beautiful florist here in Texas, and I said, are you able to order flowers for me? I said, because I've had bad luck when I've done it with 1-800-Flowers. And they said, well, the only place that we have in Sarasota requires like a minimum of $125 order, $30 delivery fee, and on and on. So she said, try to find a standalone florist, and you'll have much better luck. So when I called, I said, if they substitute and it doesn't look the same, can somebody call me? And the nice young woman who answered said, yes, I'll make sure somebody calls you if it's going to look very different. But that's not what came back at me. I wish I could send you, if you want to, I'll send you the text messages I received. That is what really turned me off big time.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine. I don't know what was said, but I can only imagine, because I can see you seem like a very fair and reasonable person. And, with the situation you have at hand, it's very understandable for you not to be fair and understanding, which I thank you for your understanding and being fair with us, as I don't know that we did the best that we can for you. And I won't know that until I read that text or know what could have said.
Basically, she could have said, it was really nice of her to already do another arrangement, but maybe just ask me what I think would be helpful. And then she reaches back and says, yeah, we listened to the recording. It just was terrible customer service, Art. That's the bottom line.
I hear you.
Forget the flowers.
It's all about what was said and the way it was said, I guess.
Yes, because everybody's perception of what, in the case of flowers, what would look like that or be acceptable, I get that. What came after was really upsetting.
I try to talk about customer service in our industry, and I try to tell people it's not so much the product. People are very understanding.
Yes.
Things can happen, but how we handle it, I think, is really what's paramount. Do you mind me asking who you spoke to in Texas and who they recommended or spoke to in Sarasota?
They didn't give me a name, because I got pretty turned off when they said it's $125 and plus the delivery. I can find that out though.
I was just curious, but
They
regardless.
didn't give me the name.
regardless, it's just about, these are the people that are in our industry. And I think that when these occasions happen, and exception, cases like 125 and a $30 delivery, it's almost like you're feeling like you're punished. And that's how it comes across sometimes. And I think it's important that you understand how important you are to us. I mean, look, my partners called me up. They said, look, I don't know, something happened somewhere. And I've been doing this for almost 40 years now. And I kind of try to understand. And I said, the best thing to do is to call and speak to the customer.
Really, thank you so much.
And just to hear what you're feeling.
Yeah. Let me express my frustration. And like I said, it could have been as simple as, I don't even know, like Lindsay said they could have given me a 15% discount. But I said, it's not really the money. It's not that. I just wanted it to be right. I mean, you get that, right?
I do. That's why I'm calling you, because I don't know what's right until you tell me. It's about what you feel is going to accommodate your feelings.
I'll tell you what would be really nice.
Please.
My mother's going through this, and she's got the flowers, and I just don't want to do anything to annoy her, if you know what I mean.
I do.
Would you be willing to, in the future, for me just to make a note that I'll reach out again and probably just get a vase of, I don't know, roses or something, just a note to say, I don't know, however you do it. I will give you another chance, because you were so kind to check in with me.
Of course. I mean, my goodness, that's what we're all about in this industry. So, I mean,
Could I send you those text messages as well?
If you would, please, I would like to see those and share them with the team, and more so to coach and move the team forward. And I'm not one to penalize and punish people, but I feel like people don't sometimes know. I think their intentions are well, but we don't know sometimes that they say things that could just trigger. And you're sensitive right now. I mean, you sound very fine to me now, but who knows how you're feeling an hour from now or an hour before now. This is a very tough time in your life, and we need to be empathetic and understanding to that. And trust me, you can count on that whenever you call. You have a friend in the business going forward, and we just want to make this up and earn back your trust somehow.
I appreciate it. You're not from Florida, are you?
I'm from New Jersey.
But see, it's a northern thing. I'm from Chicago, and you get this. I will.
Who was your? Did you have a go-to shop in Chicago?
I've been out of there a long time. I've been in Texas for 30 years.
And who do you use in Texas?
Well, the place I went to that is a beautiful shop. It's called, is it called Lilium? I'll have to look at the name, and I've got the card. I'll send you a copy of the card.
Okay.
But you might want to try to get their business.
Well, you know what it is? I do a lot of consulting in the industry, and I have technology that I use in the industry. I share it with flower shops, and I kind of know all the players in every city and state. That's why I'm curious, who is it that comes to mind? Because I always tell people, flowers aren't something you order until something happens. So it's being top of mind is very, very important, and empathy is paramount. It's so important to understand where you're coming from so we can accommodate your feelings and transmit them properly in the way of flowers.
I didn't want to bother my mother again. She just wanted her to have something bright and cheery, but I didn't want this to become a major deal. And she wrote me, well, we can go, since we can't come to a solution, we can go pick them up. I'm like, please don't bother the recipient. I mean, it was just like so over the top.
She just didn't know what to do. And you know what? I take responsibility for that, because it's our training that you got the result of, or lack of. And I think we could do a better job. So I'd like to take responsibility for whatever she did, because we could do a better job training.
Well, I did say something like, this is terrible customer service. I did tell her. You'll see in the text messages. But Art, really appreciate the call, and I will definitely give you another try. But I'll send this to you, and I'll also take a picture of that if you're interested.
Oh my God, I am. Yes, absolutely. I want you to use my name, ART, for your next order that you place. It'll show you, it'll show a zero value, but when my name is used, we will call you back and make something special. We're going to upgrade it, or whatever you need us to do. We just want to address this when the time comes that you feel you need flowers. We don't want you to feel rushed. We don't want you to save a code. What if I forget my code? I just want you to know that you have a friend in the business. ART is all you need to remember. Put it in under special instructions. We'll take it from there.
I really appreciate it, Art. You really get this, and that has gone a long way. So thank you. And I will be sending you those text messages.
And I hope they're for better occasions when you need flowers down the road.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you.
Bye now. Well, it happens to every flower shop. And I really think when people ask what the secret to running a great flower shop is understanding and listening to your customers. Never, ever go into a situation with a predetermined discount. Always leave it open to the customer. After all, does one order really matter? It's all about what it's going to take to make this pain or inconvenience go away, because as you can see, the way the order was handled became more of a burden and a problem than the actual flower arrangement. The flowers are not what bothers people. The fact that the flowers aren't just like the picture, it's the empathy and the understanding, because everyone understands that everyone makes mistakes, and there is no question that retailing is harder than ever today. People appreciate the fact that there's a retailer still in business. I think if we just put the customer first, we can see that they'll answer all the questions that we have to give us a better solution and a future relationship together. Contact me or let me know what your feelings are about this. Thank you.